Hey everybody, welcome to Sport Karate Live. I'm Alex Reyes and I'm here with Rashad Eugene and we're gonna have a great show tonight. It's gonna be awesome. We got the Power Awards that we're announcing the winners and we're gonna be talking about Blitz Tampa. And thanks for joining us, man. Everything good?
Thank you. Yeah, everything's good, man. Just here, teaching, training a little bit, and just taking care of my knee. But thank you for having me on the show, man.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Blitz Tampa was a great event. I enjoyed it. It was pretty big. It was a nice sized tournament as well. A lot of competition, and you ended up winning the traditional right weapons division.
Yes, I went there first. The competition was really good. Judged a few divisions. Competition was really good. Shout out to Blitz, honestly. Yes, I did take first place in traditional weapons with the Kua in the Japanese term.
Hey,
The
tell us
English
more
term.
about this weapon. Tell us more about this weapon and how what made you make a form with it because I don't think it's been done before, right?
I don't think so either, honestly.
In tournaments.
So
Hmm.
it is basically a Japanese hoe. It is a Okinawan farming tool. So, and what made me use this weapon is that actually my weapon sponsor, 10th Degree Weaponry, he just messaged me about this weapon and just told me all about it. And I just said, hey, jump onto it. I'll jump onto it. So, literally the week before Pan American Internationals, he sent me the weapon, and I just said, you know what? I'm gonna do this weapon in the Pan Americans, and it was actually the first time I did that weapon on the spot. This time, it was the second time for me to compete with that weapon, but it was the first time that I actually had a planned routine for it. So,
Hey,
but
so
using that weapon is a lot of fun. Not gonna lie.
yeah, no, that's cool. I'm not sure if because I posted the video as well on Point Fighter, and what's been the feedback so far from from your fellow competitors? Is there anybody that kind of wants to learn it, or maybe they want to start doing it now too?
I don't know. Well, besides the besides the jokes about that weapon, but I don't know about that. Nobody actually came up to me saying that they want to learn the weapon, but they also had positive feedback from that weapon saying that it's very different and knowing me, like they told me I know how to maneuver the weapon. So it was really good feedback on the weapon.
Yeah, for sure, man. So you do a bunch of divisions when you compete. You compete in forms, weapons, fighting as well, and you're always. It looks like you're always looking for the next. You're always evolving, right? Is that kind of like the mentality that you have? Is just to what can you come up next? Is that your mentality?
It's just me. Basically, it's just me having fun.
Yeah.
Um, I can like say, okay, what's the next big thing to do that nobody has ever done before? But just whatever comes to mind is just I do it. That's what I can basically say.
Yeah, man, that's really cool. The creativity that you have with everything, and it's always exciting to to watch you because you're like, okay, what's he gonna do next? So that's very cool.
Right.
That's very cool to see. So hey, so you compete nationally every event pretty much, and then but you're very active also on the regional scene. How what do you feel? How do you feel about the regional scene? Like, do you kind of use that as like uh, a way like practice, or do you just go out there just to get it in as much as you can? What's your mentality going into the regional events?
Okay, so for the regional events, this is something that I actually started to do this year because last year I barely competed at the regional events. I
Yeah,
focused more on the big NASCAR tournaments. But my mindset for these smaller regional events is that okay, just seeing how I do at this tournament and just getting a good practice in. Like most likely, my main division for these regional events is traditional weapons, and I try to like challenge myself. Whereas okay, I'm not gonna do the same weapon in traditional weapons. Whereas I'm gonna do a different weapon. So the last main regional event was Starcade Internationals. I
yeah,
did traditional bow. This event, I did the Kua. Now, the next event, which is this weekend, the American Pride tournament, I
yeah.
am More likely, I'm not actually. I haven't decided which weapon I'm going to use. Actually, I was going to do traditional combos, but I'm starting to rethink that. So just something with me is like you never know what weapon or what I'm going to do in the division. I question myself sometimes. I'm not going to lie. But besides that, that's my main. That's my mindset. Just getting a good practice in for the bigger national tournaments.
Yeah, that's cool. No, it's great, but I really like it when like the stars compete regionally because sometimes these kids or competitors they don't go out to the national events, right? And then they don't get to see you guys perform live, right? But with you being there, they're right there and they could see you perform live, so that you kind of like make it's like building a fan base as well, right? With that.
Right.
Yeah, for sure. Hey,
Right.
so your next event is this weekend. Yeah, American Pride. It's also gonna be a championship. It's a point fighter approved event. It's gonna be another good one right there. And so Blitz Tampa. Let's talk a little bit more about that. Have you been there before, or was your first time?
This was my second time going to Blitz Tampa. Shout out to Keon Pinkney, if I pronounce his
Yeah,
last name right. Great guy, fun to be with. Ran a really great tournament and had a really good turnout, especially in Tampa. So it was really good.
yeah. It was a great event. I always enjoy that tournament, and it seems like it's just growing and growing every year. It's a great event, so I always look forward to it. And it's cool that it's on the west coast of Florida. So it's something different. Most events are on the east coast. So shout out to everybody in Blitz USA Sport Karate. Hey, so your next event is that one, and then you're going to Ocean State for the next national.
For the next big tournament, yes. Ocean State is my next one. After that, Quebec Open, and after that, it's just mostly almost all the NASCAR tournaments that I'm hitting. And I'm also hitting more regional tournaments this year as well.
Yeah, for
So,
sure,
but
for
my next
sure.
big one, Ocean State.
Yeah, man, for sure. You keep doing your thing. It's awesome. Now, the injury, what's wrong with you? You have a injury where on the knee, in the knee?
On my knee. Well, last year, I'll tell you this. Last year at Amerikick Internationals, I did something for the tricking platform Adrenaline Worldwide, where I showcased one weapon, the Aura, the Japanese bow paddle, and extreme aura. Never been done before, I believe actually. So I did a Webster front flip variation, and next thing you know, I landed on my knee, sat back, and just sprained my knee right there. So after that, my that knee is good, but now I went back to the open gym, started practicing a few tricks, fell, of course, and I got home. Now my right knee is messed up, which is my patella tendon.
Wow.
So I've been taking care of that knee constantly. Right now, my knee is almost at 100%. I will say that. So I just gotta stay out a little longer, just to making sure that my knee is 100%. And then my next tournament, the next time you see me, I'm just gonna hit it out there if I can.
Yeah, man, that's great. It's good to see you. It's good to see you still active too. Like doing the things that you can. Like competing in traditional and stuff like that, and like things that isn't gonna hurt your knee, and but you're still out there. You're not stopping. Yeah. Hey,
Right.
so we have the Power Awards coming up at Ocean State,
Ooh,
and we're about to. Yeah,
power.
that's
Let's
gonna be
go.
great. Yeah, for sure. Doris Brothers is sponsoring the Power Awards, right? And we're gonna give them out in the
Nice.
nighttime show, and we're about to announce the winner. So we're about to see it together, right? Let's see who wins.
Right. Let's
Yes.
go.
Now, these awards, we had polls and people could vote, and there was a few rules. So maybe if you see somebody that wasn't number one in the polls but won it, is it's all was also a criteria. They had to like win a certain amount of events, and you had to list it and all that. It wasn't just a popularity contest. So we're starting out
Right.
first with the men's black belt fighter, Cameron Dawson. He had a phenomenal year. I think he only
Get
lost
it, that dude.
one. Yeah,
Big dude, I can. I like his fighting style, honestly. So
yeah, I like
I
his
like it.
fighting
It's
style.
awesome.
Yeah, he's like a little bit like old school, but with the new, it's I just love it. And he's my teammate too. He's a great guy. Now, top judges: Jeremy Roque, Terry Kramer, Chris Hovey, and Joey Perry. Those are all good judges right there. They ended up getting the most
Nice.
votes. So we're doing more than one winner on some of these. Some of these, it was so tight that we had to do more than one. And and it was cool with Doris, so thanks to him for sponsoring it as well. And there's so many good judges. Sometimes just one is hard. Top junior
Right.
black belt forms competitor Haley Glass. Now she actually like was
Ooh.
hurt right a lot of the year, and then came back and
Yeah,
won
I
and
believe
just
she was
kept.
hurt. I believe. Yeah, I believe she was hurt at Quebec Open last year, and then
Wow.
came back strong for Pan Americans, I believe.
So she was out for like 4, 5, 6 months almost, yeah, and she came back with
Yeah.
her winning ways, and she didn't miss a beat right there. So congratulations to her, and she's awesome. Rookie of the year, Enrique Letona. What
Yes.
can
Oh my gosh.
yeah, that's a no brainer right there.
I mean, I mean, I'll be honest with you. I chose somebody else for that one, but he's a good fighter. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
did
No,
choose
yeah, I think there was a few others. Who was in there for the rookie of the year? Do you remember? I'm not sure.
rookie of the year.
I
I
don't even
would say,
remember.
if I remember, Elijah Everell was in there.
Oh, was he? Elijah was in there? Yeah.
Yeah,
But he's
I
been
think
out
he
there.
was in there.
Yeah, maybe he was in the poll, but I think I seen him fight a few years in a row. Now, see, that's some of the people that were on the list. Maybe,
But then,
but Enrique, I think it was his first year, I believe, last year. So he was a
right.
legit rookie, and he did. This is a guy that wins overalls already in his rookie year. So shout out to him. All right, next, top black belt woman fighter, Morgan Plowden. And, she's another one that came back from an injury right there. And she just, she did great. She had an awesome year as well. Great fighter. And she's
Nice
just,
fight. She's
the woman
really
division is
great fighter,
getting
honestly.
stacked too. The women division, I really like how it's getting more stacked now as well. Especially with like giving out the equal amount of money for them. Well, female fighters matter too movement. It's really becoming an
Shout
exciting
out to
fight
Maggie on
division.
that one.
Yeah,
Shout out to Maggie on that one.
yeah, for sure. Maggie is doing some big things and it's working. All right, hey, so
Yes.
underbelts. There was a lot of
Under. Oh
underbelts
dang it.
here.
Oh dang it. Dang it. I know one. He moved to black belt at Pan Americans. I know one.
Who did you see that
Uh,
was in there?
okay. I know his dad is gonna like get on me about pronouncing the last name wrong, but I chose Adamas Rakowski.
Yeah. Where's he from? Where's she?
Fort Lauderdale,
Oh,
actually.
Fort Lauderdale. What's his name again?
Yeah, Fort Lauderdale. He was actually here at the school earlier,
Oh, I know
training
who he
fighting.
is. Yeah, I know who he is. Yeah, for sure. He is. Oh yeah, man. The one what's his name again?
Uh, Adam Bomb.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
man. Yeah, he's
yeah, the
coming
kid
up.
that I always shout out, the Russian kid.
Yeah, the Russian kid. That's what I was gonna say. The Russian kid.
Yeah,
And his dad is cool people as well. His dad's really cool. But Gabby Viola pulled out with the win. I know that she's really good and she's always competing. And she had the most votes on that one. So shout out to her. Top senior black belt fighter, Yoskar Gomez and D Everett. Yoskar, I think, went undefeated
Yoskar.
here. Yeah. Yoskar, I think, went
Yo,
undefeated this year.
nice. Yoskar, I like him. I like him as a person. I like him as a fighter. Very good leading leg, honestly. And I never fought him. Uh, I'm a super lightweight, so I don't know if that's gonna be possible. But he's a really good fighter. I like him.
Yeah, he fights, in the team fighting as well with the younger guys. So he hangs in there with everybody. D Everett won it for the women. She's a very active competitor as well, and super super.
Nice.
Oh, here you are right here. Top men's
Oh,
black belt weapons. There's actually two. You and Jackson Rudolph. You guys both won the award. So congratulations on that.
nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
I
man.
like Jackson. Jackson actually brings the competition in me. He brings the best out of me, honestly. Like that's the person to beat. Shout out to Jackson on that one. I'll be honest with you on that.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. And like I said, some of these had two winners. Now men's teams, Dojo Elite, and that was our team. We had a great season, and it was just very good. Very good. And then, but it's man, there's a lot of great teams out there as well now. So it's getting even tougher and tougher in this era. So the All Stars this year started out really good, and it's a very competitive. But this year, last year, Dojo Elite got the nod right there. Comeback Player of the Year, Troy Binns. He had a great year as well. And, he was kind of out. I'm not sure why he was kind of out. I think it was he was doing, concentrating on his school. But last year he came out again full blown and he really made an impact. I know he won Ocean State, I believe, the overall. And just, he had a great year. Comeback player.
I
Now,
think
go ahead.
I think Troy Benz won. He won another event. I think
Yeah.
he won a merit kick as well. I could be wrong. I
Yeah,
could be
maybe
wrong.
he did win the overall. Yeah, I think he won the overall. I know he won the power ring. Yeah, yeah, he did.
Yeah, he
He
did
won
win
the.
the overall. He
Yeah, he
did.
won the overall.
Uh,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He had an awesome year. Now we also had top 50 and over black belt competitors, and it went out to Terry and George, two great competitors. Now Terry is really into the forms, and then George Galaretti is a fighter, and he had a great year as well.
wait, wait. George Gadelli. That's the guy from Canada who's on Team Legend, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Canadian on Team Legend.
I'll be
He's really,
I'll be honest with you. I actually haven't seen him fight, but the things that he posts and like his record as a fighter is really impressive, honestly. And I believe he went to the Irish Open and took. I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. Third or second place?
yeah,
No,
that was
third
like
place in one
50.
division, second place in another division.
Yeah, and that was like
Yeah.
50 people in his division. It was stacked. It was a stacked division. So shout out to those guys for sure right
Wow.
there. Favorite regional tournament. Ozark
Oh damn.
Nationals, Destin Open, and Music City SmackDown. Wow, so all Promac events were on the top
Oh
regionally voted event. Promac is a great league. There's a lot of great tournaments out there. This is a tough one right here, but they got the votes and it's a great league, very professionally ran, and congratulations to them right there. Okay, on to the next one. Top junior boys black. Oh, this was a crazy poll right here. I think these got the most
oh,
votes.
I know this one. I
Yeah.
know this one. I know
So
this one.
Jason Latona and Tyson Ray, they both ended up getting the award. Because it was just they were just neck and neck. So we decided to just give it
Literally,
to both of them. Yeah.
literally over 250 votes out of both of those guys. I mean, I know both of them. Both of them are super talented when it comes to fighting. Tyson with his crazy angles, his crazy step in. Jason Latona with that crazy front side kick leg and the amount of power that he push off, the amount of explosion. Let me take that back. The explosion that he takes off is just crazy. Those kids have a future. Honestly,
Yeah,
those
they
kids have a
do that.
crazy future.
Yeah, that's the future of the sport right there. They're both, I think, as soon as they get into the adult division, they're gonna have immediate success for sure. So shout out to both of them. All right, so top woman weapons competitor Julia Plocker. She's
Julia,
good.
you know what? She threw. She did an amazing Commons form at AKA Warrior Cup for the Warrior Cup challenge. I think that's what that division is called actually. But she did that. Her Commons form is very unique. I really liked it. So shout out to Julia on that one.
Yeah, yeah. Shout out to her for that, and her family is, a great sport karate family. They're always helping out,
Oh, her
and
family is awesome.
yeah.
Mark, shout out to you.
Yeah, shout out to Mark for sure. He looks like one of the coordinators and like promoter of a tournament of all the tournaments. So top two-person forms and weapons. Diego and Connor, Team Infinity. Team Infinity is very good with
yes,
teams, and they have
yeah,
a
they're
few. They have a few teams, I think, right? I think they have more than one two-person team.
more than one,
More
More
than
than
one.
one. You're
Yeah.
talking about four, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. I know somebody from Team Infinity is going to correct me on this one, but I'm pretty sure it's four. Pretty
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. I think you're right, and they have a great performance too with a demonstration team as well.
Oh,
They always do great performances.
oh,
Top international competitors, adult,
oh God.
Elijah, and
Oh, now I know who I choose for that one.
who do you choose?
I chose Elijah.
You chose Elijah, yeah.
Oh dang, I just exposed myself on that one. But yeah,
Hey, now there was somebody else on this on the list as well. I believe it was Tobias, right? But he competed mostly as a junior when he came over here, and then I think he competed at one adult tournament, which was
yes, he did.
the
Battle of Atlanta, I think.
no, he won Battle of Atlanta Grands, but in juniors, and then he went to the
Junior.
Whitewater Sports and fought Yoskar for the overall. I just felt,
He fought. Now I remember. He fought adults at Pan Americans.
and he fought at Pan Americans as well. Yeah, so he
Yeah,
had
I
a
remember. He
few.
took second place to Zach Winder. I remember that.
Yeah, he had a few adult competitions, but he was mainly a junior where he had his grand. So I kind of excluded him on the poll for that because it had to be
Yeah,
like
I
an
was about to
adult
say.
competitor that that
Yeah,
was from
yeah,
international.
yeah. I'm sorry. Like that over Elijah wins. We're talking about. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna throw this out there. I'm sorry, but Elijah has so many open weight titles in different wacko events. And on top of that, he's a cool dude too. And on top of that, he just won the
He just
Irish
won
Open.
Irish Open. Yeah,
Like, hats off to Elijah. Honestly, I like you,
yeah.
Tobias. Seriously, you're my boy, man.
Yeah, for sure. Tobias is a great competitor and he has a great future. I think this year is going to be that year that he could win this. And but Elijah, like you said, he came over here to the U.S. Open and he won open weight as well.
One
And I
open
think he
weight.
went to another. Maybe he was at
He
compete as well. Was
he
he?
won Bristol. I believe he won Bristol Open 2 years in a row.
Yeah, I know. Well, he's tearing it up in Europe, and then he's come over here a few times. And of course, Enrique is great as well. So he gets two awards right
Enrique
there.
is awesome.
Yeah. All right. So top national coach Tony Osani and Jared Liker, two coaches right there. They're both awesome. Two coaches of two awesome teams, and we don't have to say much about that. They just speaks for itself. And there's a lot of great coaches out there, that could win this one, but they had the most votes, and Tony has a team, a senior team, an adult team, a junior team, a women's
The
team. He's
junior
always
team.
he's always fielding out teams in almost every fighting division right there. So he's a great coach. He has a bunch of people competing here and in Venezuela and just all around the world. And then Jared Liker, of course, with the
Jared Liger.
USA, he's
Awesome.
done a great job constructing that team with a lot of talent. And shout out to
That's
them.
true. Really. Shout out
And
to Jared Liger and
yeah,
how
he's
talented.
done a
That's
good
very.
job with that team, just with the young, the veteran. Then he brought in Troy and Tyreek, and just
And Tyreek.
and the forms
I,
competitors. Yeah, it's a great team.
that I wonder. I want to see how teams is going to be this year. Like
Yeah,
team fighting in general. It's
yeah,
gonna be.
man.
It's gonna be.
It's gonna be. I can't wait
Judges
till
be ready.
everybody. Yeah, I can't wait till everybody is there, and like all everybody's there. Unfortunately it doesn't happen at many events, but there's got to be at least one or two that everybody is there, and that's like gonna be like our Super Bowl.
I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna call this event. Everybody's gonna be at Battle of Atlanta. Okay,
Battle,
I'm just
yeah,
gonna call it.
battle, and maybe diamonds. I think those are the two that everybody kind of goes to, right?
Yeah.
For sure. All right, let's go on to the next one. Top women's team, Team KTOC, and
Women's team. I'm sorry. What? Say that again.
KTOC, Team KTOC.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's cool. That's another division that now there's more women's teams than ever, competing. So that's great. And that's what the influence of Female Fighters Matter too, with giving out the equal prize money for women. as for men, and now you're starting to see there's at least 4 or 5 consistent teams out there now for women. Where before that was like 2 or 3, but now there's like teams with good lineups. But
A
shout
lot
out
more,
to
like six.
KTOC. Yeah,
Could be
there's like
wrong.
6, right? Yeah, that straight up KTOC. Legend has a team now. Who else?
A
K
few
Top.
mixed teams, believe it or not.
Impex, yeah, and then there's mixed teams that two women get together and fight. So it's almost
That's
like
true.
the same size as the men, like 10 or more sometimes. So that's great. That's great to see
Right.
for sure. All right, top junior weapons, black belt girls. Or no, yeah, weapons. It's Kaylee
We got
Boyer.
two sets.
We did. Haley was the
Nice.
forms one, right? Yeah, and then Kaylee Boyer.
Haley.
That's Chrissy Boyer's
Oh, Kylie
daughter.
Boy. Wait, Kylie Boyer.
Kylie
Kylie,
Boyer, yeah, Kylie
my
Boyer.
sister. It is a long story, okay? But yeah.
So shout out to her for sure, and she won in the
Nice.
polls, and congratulations. Now for the boys, the forms, Mason Stowell, he's awesome as well. I think he competes a lot in the in like the
Traditional,
traditional.
and creative musical extreme. That guy Mason is crazy. He's a monster, really.
Yeah,
Like
he
I
is.
have nothing else to say about that. He's just a straight monster when it comes to forms. Like traditional, and then you got extreme. No, it's just straight monster right there.
Yeah, for sure. And he's doing his thing, NASCA and outside of NASCA as well. So shout out to him. He's doing big things. Top black belt boys junior weapons, PJ Clark. And I always enjoy
Oh,
seeing him.
PJ.
There's something about him. He has this energy about him that people just gravitate to the ring to see him, right? He has this energy.
Really, PJ, I see his routine most of the time. Every time I'm at a nasty event, it's phenomenal. It's just crazy. Shout out to PJ on that win.
Yeah,
Really.
shout out to PJ for sure on that. All these awards are going to be handed out at Ocean State. Now, top junior fighting team, next level. They had a
Next,
great year.
can't say nothing about that.
Yeah,
Next level deserved that. Really,
yeah, next
no
level.
words to say about that.
Yeah, no words. They won it hands down, I think, for sure. And shout out to Jesse for pumping out that talent. Senior teams, Team Legends. So another award here for Legend. And they're getting their
Nice.
props that they deserve right here. Okay, now junior female fighter Jaden Table, Floridian right here, teammate.
Teammate, let's
Yeah.
go! Let's go! I didn't. Let's go! That's all I have to say, bud. That's my teammate. She's. I'm sorry. Uh, that's my teammate. I have nothing else to say about it. Like she's awesome. She's really awesome.
Yeah, she is, and sometimes she has that hurt knee as well, and she comes out and
That
just
yeah.
performs, and she's really good. I got to see her live fighting this year a lot, and she's really impressive. She's gonna be one of those that when she moves to adults, she's gonna make an immediate impact as well. So, and her parents, are really great people as well. They help out at
Oh
tournaments
yeah,
as well.
for sure,
Yeah,
for
shout out
sure.
to Jaden. I've been taking pictures with her at every tournament since she was a junior, like an underbelt, and like it's cool to see her growing up and just becoming the woman that she's becoming, and she's just awesome. So shout out to Jaden. Now, teammate, now we got a teammate of mine, top woman forms competitors, Juliana Ortiz, and there's a lot of great women out there. This was a tough
Yeah,
poll
you
right here
got.
because there's good women out
Yeah,
there
you
in
got.
forms.
You got Trinity Davis. You got Julia. Wait. Julia Parker doesn't do forms. I forgot. Sorry.
Sammy Smith,
You
Mary
got Sammy
Amato.
Smith. Shout out
Yeah,
cousin. You got Mary Amato. You got Bella Caracta. Isabella Caracta. Then you got Juliana Ortiz. She's awesome. Queen of kicks. I wish my sidekicks could look better. Can look as good as hers. Okay. Don't get on me on that one. But yeah, she's awesome. Really.
yeah, she has that picture perfect sidekick for sure. And just she's exciting. She's a great person. Her family as well. They also help at every tournament that they're at, and they're
Yeah, the
just a
selfie
great
queen,
support.
Mrs. Aisha.
Yeah, selfie
Aisha,
queen.
the selfie queen.
Hey, I think we got one more, and it's you. improved most improved competitor. So I think you got 2 awards, right?
Yep. I dedicate this award to the Academy of Martial Arts. I'm stop. But yeah.
Yeah, man, congratulations. And you see the improvement in you, like almost at every tournament. Like you could see your drive and just you're doing big things already, but you could see that you're gonna be doing even bigger and bigger and bigger things. Now, let me ask you on your future. Have you ever thought about getting into like sometimes these you guys that do forms and extreme and weapons, you get into like the show business side. Do you see yourself doing anything like that? Like going into Hollywood and doing stuff like that?
I mean, I actually thought about that. I honestly thought about that. I kind of did something like that last year, but at a gig show. Whereas, like literally right after Battle of Atlanta, I had to fly down to Fort Lauderdale to do a gig show in at the dang, what's that hotel called? The Diplomat Beach Resort, actually. And it was a show for we had to showcase our martial arts skills for a new medical drug that was doing a martial arts theme or something like that. But it was a really good gig. I'm not gonna lie. So I actually thought about something like that. Really, it's just let's see what happens in the future. I can say that.
Yeah, man. Let's see. Sometimes, show business like the Hollywood, they come to, the scout, the tournaments as well. Like there's a few people that have gone into Hollywood because they were champions in NASCAR, so it's a great opportunity for everyone. But congratulations on this award and your other award. And I think that's it. I think that we don't have any more categories now. There could be a glitch in the system because it's not showing me anymore. But if there isn't, don't worry. We didn't exclude it. It will be in there as well. And we're going to have a list out there, for everybody to see as well after this show. And that I'm going to post. But hey, thanks for joining us today. It was a great show. And good luck this weekend. I'll be there. I can't wait to see what you got, in store for everybody. Let's see if you come out with a new weapon or some new tricks coming out. Huh?
You
Stay
never know,
tuned.
and I don't even know honestly. Stay tuned.
Stay
But
tuned.
thanks for having me, man.
Yeah. Hey, thanks to everybody for joining and keep following the page. Get the shows, the videos, the live streams. Just keep supporting and thanks to everybody. Power, baby. Woo.